dead.
I mean, that happened with our Uber driver. Remember when we went to
Not a lot of evidence for
the
that.
Logan Paul fight, and we had that Uber driver he would just say weird shit like, Michael Jackson wasn't gay. Like,
That was crazy.
Yeah.
He was because he was talking about Lil Nas X.
yeah,
and
he's like, he's not gay. He's pretending.
He's
to
pretending
be
to be
gay
gay.
for views. I know he comes through in this area a lot.
yeah, and he's like Michael Jackson was the same. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, I don't think that people thought Michael
Michael
Jackson was
was
gay.
not that.
Yeah, and so it's like we're sitting in the Uber, and it's like this guy controls my life.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all you can say to an Uber.
I know, because he says you don't want to get in a fight with the guy at the
No.
wheel,
Dude,
right?
the Uber. So like that story that story I told where like Ludwig fucking fucked me at the Bellagio fountain. So the Uber,
Oh, yeah.
the Uber I took to leave that,
Mm.
the guy was like, so I have all my camera gear with me, and I'm in that Uber, and this guy's like, oh, so what are you doing down here with a camera? And I'm like, I don't want to explain the whole story of what just happened, so I'm like, oh, I'm doing a shoot here, and he goes, oh, you shooting girls?
I was gonna make a joke that he was gonna say that,
And I'm like,
I can't believe he
I'm
actually
like,
said
oh no, actually, I'm just like, it's like a thing for like,
that. Hey,
this
you
event.
shooting minge or what?
And then he goes, yeah, man, you're shooting girls. And I'm like, no, I'm just shooting my friends. The whole thing, event thing. I'm like, it's Smash. I'm trying to explain. And he goes,
Hey, you shooting some gash,
he goes,
partner?
there's a lot of girls out here though. And I'm like, what are
Gash
you
is
doing?
So crass.
Yeah, Gash is very crash. Dude, but like that, they could just go like, damn, are there girls? He's like turning left. Are there girls? There's girls though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into the fountain.
Say there's girls or you
Yeah.
die.
So I'm like, all you can really expect, dude, and like I feel so terrible for like women who are in Ubers and like they have like a guy who's like being weird or creepy. That's like an entirely different thing.
I think I'm pulled back into that reality on occasion by specifically older men, and like not this happened on my Uber home today. We were honestly having a great conversation like almost the whole way through, and then we get around to like just traveling. He was from the Middle East, and he was talking about traveling to like different parts of the Middle East, and I was saying like, oh, the only part I've been to is the UAE, and he's like, oh, you go there, man? You're a nice young, 24-year-old man. You'll have like it's basically describing about like how I'll have loads of women and how
Yeah.
he doesn't get that at his age
Dude,
anymore.
like European
and I'm just like,
boomers.
I'm not traveling.
he's
That's
he's like polishing a gun.
kind of more.
He's like,
I'm more of a sightseeing guy. Like I don't know. It's weird how people approach that conversation.
It's a trend I feel with like European older men where they're just like, yeah, it's about you gotta get. Dude, my dad, he was like, I told him I was going to Italy. He's like, you gotta get with a nice Italian girl. You gotta find an Italian girl, like a pretty Italian girl. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're weird.
Go be a hound.
Yeah.
oh,
Be a hound like your dad.
oh, yeah, bleep those for
Yeah, you gotta
YouTube.
bleep it.
Unfortunately.